Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Aging and Spirituality podcast. And our goal is to help you have a more blissful time as you approach the years when maybe you have more time to get in contact with your inner self, with the soul, and bring its expression, the joy, the peace, the inner power into your daily life. So that's our goal. I'm Chris Jensen.
I'm Kathy Lee Taylor.
Welcome. So today we have a sort of interesting topic. We always have interesting topics, but
I hope so.
but this one, I think I want to ask you, have you ever said or done something that you wished, like foot in the mouth syndrome?
Oh, good God.
Oh, why did I do that?
How many times? Come on.
Yeah.
You can think of so many times over the years, even at the yoga center, I put my foot in my mouth so much.
Yeah, we all do that. We put our
Yeah.
foot in our mouth. And it happens because we've got these old subconscious thoughts and feelings that we're not even aware of on a daily basis. And they just pop up. They pop up and take control. And so what to do about this situation?
Yeah.
Because those subconscious thoughts are there. But yogis have a way of dealing with it, and it's called staying in the now. So if you want to take charge of your words, have the words that come out of your mouth be uplifting and helpful all the time. Yes. Your actions the same way, your life. The answer is to discover how to be in the present moment. Now, I know that's not an easy thing to do.
It's a big one.
It could, but we can all get there. Have you ever been, and if you're wondering if maybe you think you are in the now all the time, maybe you are, that'd be wonderful. But have you ever been in a conversation, someone asks you a question and you have no idea what they've said for the last years? You're kind of like, you're hedging around.
Yeah. My mind was somewhere else.
Somewhere else. That is because we are constantly thinking about thoughts of the past, things that troubled us, that caused those subconscious issues to be there, or concerns about the future.
Right.
And these thoughts and feelings about the past and the future, not only are they a distraction, but it creates so much mental, emotional turbulence and turmoil. It actually allows those deep-rooted, powerful old subconscious fears and anxieties and desires to just rise their ugly heads, to pop up when we're in a situation where we feel a real or imagined threat. We could be having a conversation with someone we like, a friend, and there's something in that conversation that threatens our ego somehow.
Yeah.
There's some threat. It doesn't have to be a big overt thing. It can be a little thing, and bingo, we say or do something, barfs right out of us. Barfs right out.
Right. Yes.
So we want to stop the barf,
Yep.
And so how do we do this? We've got according to psychologists, the average person, by the time they're 70 years old, has spent 5 hours in the present moment.
What?
5 hours total.
Are you kidding? That's freaky.
If you really think about that, where your mind is so much of the time, it's there or there, past or future, past or future.
Oh my
5
God.
hours. So what we want to do is we want to stretch that out. How about
Yeah, a lot.
5 years or 5 decades? Who knows what?
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be so much better? This is what I call taking control of your life. Because if we're barfing out things or we're doing things that we regret, then we don't have control of our lives.
We don't.
And we want to be the boss of our life. We don't want to just be a slave to old subconscious fears and thoughts and desires.
Well, and that's where you hurt people too.
Yeah, it's exactly where you hurt people.
Yeah. You say stuff that's just mean, or you don't mean it, or it's just stupid because you're feeling,
some kind of threat going on.
Yeah, exactly. A threat. You're feeling not worthy, you're feeling dumb, you're feeling whatever it is, and you reach out and hurt somebody else. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. So we want to make a change. And there's a great practice that we're going to share with you. But I want to say beforehand, since we have so much practice not being in the now, that you're going to have to take some time with this. I'm saying, you don't have to spend a whole bunch of time, but 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even 15 minutes on a daily basis. And before you know it, you'll start to have a habit of being in the present moment more and more frequently. And eventually you'll be able to live there. But it's going to take practice, and it's going to take some intensity, some, desire for it to happen, and some repetition. You're not going to do this for 5 minutes one day and say, it's done. I'm in the now.
Right.
That's important to understand. So
yeah, that's why it's called a journey.
that's why it's called a journey. Exactly. Yeah. And so we want to give it our all. We want to give it everything we've got, because it's a life changer. If you want to take control of your life, you want to have something that's absolutely life-changing. Very simple practice.
Okay.
And so, to explain this, yogis like to see our mind as a lake. And the lake is very calm. And every thought of the past puts a ripple in that lake. And every thought of the future puts another ripple, So it can't be calm. But what if we were to shed those past and future thoughts? Then we're just left with the calm water. So that's the present. That's the present.
Okay, good.
That's the present moment right there. So the practice we're going to do, we're going to just get sort of meditative or contemplative, and we're just going to close our eyes, and any thoughts that come up of the past, I'm going to try and just shed them, just let them go, like water rolling off a duck's back. And you can say, the past is dead, or just past. You're going to do that for a few minutes, just that. Then we're going to do, if a future thought comes in as well, then same thing. We want to just try and shed it and say the future hasn't happened yet, or future. We're just labeling it and shedding it. We're just trying to shed. If we shed past and future thoughts, all we're left with is the now. So if you get to a place where you've shed the past and future thoughts and there's some peace or calmness, appreciate it, because you're in the now, and the more you appreciate it, the more it's going to grow. So let's try it. Let's begin. You can just sit in a nice straight spine, get relaxed, you close your eyes. Any thoughts now that come up of the past in the next couple of minutes, guaranteed, because we're doing this, they're going to come up. So we're going to do just a couple of minutes. If any thoughts of the past come up, just try to shed them. Try to let them roll off you. You can label it. You can say the past is dead, or the past, or past. And now, if there are any thoughts of the future, shed those. The future hasn't happened yet, or just label it future. Continue if any past thoughts come up with shedding them, but also now, if any future thoughts come up, shed them. Future hasn't happened yet. Okay. Now, if there's any sense of peace or calm, just appreciate it. Just feel very appreciative of it. Okay, now bring your attention back. So maybe you spent a little bit of time in the now just then. It's a great thing to practice. Try doing it you can start out with 5 minutes a day, and then maybe you do 10 minutes, 5 minutes letting go of the past, 5 minutes the future. I mean, just get to where you're comfortable with it and keep doing it, because then what's going to happen is you're going to get to that place in the now where it's peaceful and calm, and you're going to start having that. It's just going to happen in your life. Not just when you're sitting there doing the practice, but you'll be going through your day and you'll find yourself in that moment. And as you're in the now, you will be choosing where you're coming from. You're going to be coming from the inner self, from a place of purity. You're not going to be coming from your old subconscious thoughts. So guaranteed you won't be saying or doing things that you wished you hadn't when you get in now. That's the key.
What if emotions come up while you're doing that? Can you shed them exactly like you do past or future thoughts?
Yeah. The emotions, thoughts, and we call them thought feelings. Thoughts and emotions are very connected. So you want to shed any past emotions or any emotions you have about the future, any concerns or issues. Just want to shed them.
So if an emotion comes up that's kind of overwhelming for you, write it down so you can let it go, and then maybe deal with it later. Give it like due attention or whatever, and then just let it go. Let it go. Because I found myself, like, when we were doing that, it was like the past were in the back part of my brain, so you kind of segment those out and just let them go, and then the future kind of here in my front, so I just kind of segment those out, let them go, and then you're kind of just left with like this big column of energy, that's going down through your body, through your spine. It feels like you're completely connected to the now moment, exactly what's going on right now, which is just a good feeling,
it's a great feeling.
But every once in a while the emotions are like, well, what about me? And I'm like, okay, later, like they can be really annoying. They can really demand your attention.
Right. And you want to be able to get to a place where that's part of what you're shedding in the past and the future.
Exactly. Yes.
So I hope that you have fun with this, you work with it and play with it, and it's helpful to you.
Yes.
And let us know, because we'd like to know if this is helping you and what your issues are, if it's hard to do, if it's easy to do, if
absolutely
progress. That'd be just great to know, and we can any questions, we can bring it up in other podcasts.
Your biggest challenge is to get your butt in the seat and do it.
Do it.
Like do your meditation, and then right after do this exercise, and just tell yourself you're going to walk in the now as much as possible today, and see how you do. Great
that's it. And keep doing it. Like I said, you need to repeat it, because we have an old habit of not being in the now. We're creating a new habit. That's what
5 hours in a lifetime. That freaked me right out.
We want to change that. Want to change that.
I hope I have. Oh boy. Well, thank you. That was good. I enjoyed that.
Good. Okay. Well, I hope everyone is doing well, and that you have a great holiday.
We'll see you in the new year.
Yeah.
2023 coming up.
Bye.
See you
soon. Bye.